Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. It has been a minute, but it's time to get into some Pokemon news. This past week we've had a ton to talk about with Jazwares releasing all sorts of products. So as of right now, we have the imminent release of Lechonk, Primeape, Pawmi, Rotom, and Weavile all as figures, and looking like they're going to be hitting the typical Walmart, Target, and GameStop stores. So depending on the distribution in your area, your mileage may vary, unfortunately. But if these things ever do make it online, one, I'm going to be ordering some for myself, but I'll make sure you guys get the links as well. Then in the plushie department, we have some new plushies from Jazwares. We've got Oddish, Mimikyu, Lechonk, and a Charizard who is looking maybe a little bit puffy from the holidays. That Oddish though is it's looking really good. This past week we also got a ton of Funko news. So we got some new drops. First up, we have this new wave of Funko Pops featuring Luxray, Wooloo, and Grookey. They're coming out on March 1st, and pre-orders are up on like all of the retailers, so I'm pretty stoked on this trio, honestly. So I'll have links to like Best Buy, Amazon, and GameStop. It's going to be a little bit messy, I think, but they'll be down there for you if you want to do some pre-orders. Then on the prior trio that we had that featured Umbreon, there is a 10-inch Umbreon, and it is confirmed as a Target exclusive. So this 10-inch, I'll put the like item code in their system just in case you work at Target, or if, I don't know if you can ask the workers or anything like that. But if you have the hookup, that's the code. Hopefully we can get a street date here real soon. And then we also had this Funko Pop Moments figure set that came out. It appeared randomly at a box lunch. So word is right now that it's a box lunch exclusive. However, none of the photos have like the exclusive sticker on there, so I'm a little bit skeptical right now to see if it is or not an exclusive to box lunch, but it's looking really good. This is going to be a must-have pickup for me, even though I'm a little bit disappointed that the figures of the actual Pokemon in there, they're still just the same molds we've been having since they were first released, and I don't know. I hate how Funko does that, but here I am, I still spend money on it, so like I'm a part of the problem. And what's also is a problem is Re-ment is releasing 3 more sets for the Pokemon Collectibles. These things are awesome. So first up, we have this new collection of terrarium figures. This one's coming out on January 29th, and it's titled To the World of Paldea. And honestly, great set, and my favorite right here. I love seeing how happy Clodsire looks in that water. Even more Paldea love coming for the latest desktop figure set. This one is coming out in April 15th, so we got a little bit, but it does have some fantastic scenery with actually useful figures in it, which is super cool. So you can have these things just hold stuff on your desk, and that's awesome. Then a little bit after, on April 29th, we have a really cool little night collection, which is all about the spooky Pokemon. I love all the purples and blacks and the ghost Pokemon. Really solid collection of Pokemon here, and there is a couple more Paldean Pokemon showing up in the collection as well. So figure collectors, like, we're eating real good right now. We've got this whole first quarter of the year, like, it's looking good. We even got the release last week on Pokemon Center. There is a 16-inch tall Blastoise. I saw this thing and I was super stoked because I thought the deluxe gallery figures were coming back. Then I hopped on and realized that it was that over 2-foot tall figure, not Tigger, and it's $300, which is a little bit out of my price point right now for a figure, but that thing is super sweet. So if anybody has picked that up, like, please, once you get it, send photos. We need full details. But talking about the deluxe gallery figures, a little bit ago, I didn't have a chance to talk about it. I was on a little bit of a hiatus, but there was an email that went out from Pokemon Center, and it teased some new figures in there. So first, there was some silhouettes of Dragapult and Garchomp, it looks like, and it's looking like they're the actual gallery figures. So the figures that I have up here, these guys up there, they kind of look like Funkos, but, well, the boxes look like Funkos. The figures actually look like amiibos, but then they have these deluxe gallery figures, which they've made a bunch of these. I opened them up on the channel before, so I'm super stoked if they're going to be able to bring out Dragapult and Garchomp in this model. But right now, all we have is silhouettes, so TBD, we'll see. But I'm very, very excited if they can relaunch this line of products. Then they also put out a teaser for more Funko Pops, which I'm assuming these are going to be more of those pearlescent Funkos. Like I've got the Eevees like sitting over here. We got the Pikachu right over here. The first one that they teased is Lucario, which is super cool. Obviously a fan favorite, one of my favorites. But this leads me to believe that there's going to be more of these Pokemon that come out in that similar wave. So I'm thinking like Sylveon, Alakazam, maybe even Arcanine. Fingers crossed, because those are a lot of my favorite Pokemon. But time will tell on this one. But I want you down in the comments, let me know your wish list. If you're a Funko collector, what ones do you want to see? Quick pit stop on the video games. Right now you can download the Pecha Berry into your Scarlet and Violet game, which doesn't sound that exciting, but it's because the release of the epilogue for Scarlet and Violet came out. So you need to have beaten the main game and both DLCs to access this, and also you need that Pecha Berry. So I don't know if that Pecha Berry is ever going away, so you might want to hop onto your Switch, take 3 minutes, go hit the online, download the mystery gift from there. It's free Pecha Berry. There's a couple other things that you can download for free right now as well. So even if you haven't gotten that far in the game, you have it like preemptive. Exciting news in the Pokemon cards though. Temporal Forces, which was like announced quite a few months ago, is we actually have the official like product release of all of these things. So pre-orders up all over the place. The set is releasing on March 22nd and brings back A-Spec cards to the TCG. The set includes 160 cards, over 160 cards, 6 Ace Spec cards, and 1 A-Spec Special Energy. Very interesting. There's also 13 EX Pokemon, 2 Terra Pokemon, 22 Illustration Rare cards, 10 Special Illustration Rare cards, and 6 Hyper Rare Gold cards, plus they're keeping the Ancient and Future Pokemon in this set. These A-Spec cards are looking pretty good. I don't know if you want spoilers in the video, but maybe I can throw them in. I'm always hesitant to put spoilers in the videos. But I am planning to do some card openings here very soon before we get into this last bit of news. This way we can kind of recap, fill you in on a couple things with life, the channel. Got some cool things planned, but we'll kind of see, because right now I'm like surrounded by projects. The room is a mess. We're going to get it under control eventually. But closing out the Pokemon news, Pokemon Horizons was delayed just a little bit. It's the new Pokemon anime series coming out on English, specifically over to Netflix. It has now been delayed to March 7th on the streaming service. No real note from the company on as to why it's delayed. Maybe there's a dub issue. Maybe, I don't know, they were uploading it to the Netflix servers. I don't know. But either way, it is coming, and more videos will be coming on this channel. So stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed to catch all of those. Hit that like button on your way out. Maybe share it with a friend, a family member, somebody else who's interested in Pokemon. Saw a lot of growth. We're over 9,000. So I appreciate you guys. Like seriously, you guys were commenting all through the break. Like I appreciate you guys. Definitely was feeling love. So we're back. We're doing videos. Thank you guys. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.